Mr. Lavrov has just finished telling the United Nations that we have reached a dangerous threshold. Let's call a spade a spade. Nobody allowed the Western minority to speak on behalf of all mankind. He says that the West's financial and economic aggression is destroying the benefits of globalization. The United States and its allies are abandoning diplomacy and demanding relations be clarified on the battlefield. This is done in the halls of the United Nations, which was created to prevent the horrors of war. I would say this is not even a pot calling the kettle black. This is transferring the blame for the war from the shoulders of the Kremlin to the shoulders of the United States and NATO. There is only one aggressor here, and that is the Kremlin that walked into a sovereign territory. Everything else has been a matter of response. However, Mr. Lavrov is absolutely right that the West has foolishly closed down a lot of diplomatic options. And we should always leave those doors open. We should always leave those doors or windows. It doesn't matter what the metaphor is. We should leave open the means of further communication. Negotiation in some form should be taking place even now, if not between the two major parties, that is Russia and Ukraine. Negotiation should be taking place. And Lavrov, I think, should be at the heart of that. He says, that he talks about hypocrisy. He talks about failure. He talks about the Cold War. Gutierrez has said that we're in an age of risk, of misadventure or miscalculation, and absolutely right. We need to pull back from the brink in some way. The only way to do that is by negotiation. The only way to end a war is by negotiation. The only way to find success in the end is not on the battlefield, but around the negotiating table. But to do that, we need parity, and we need honesty. And negotiating on the basis of Russia's proposals is not a negotiation, I'm afraid. But as I say, that negotiating doesn't need to be specifically at this stage between Russia and Ukraine. And this is where the United Nations, this is where NATO, this is where other countries can come in.